CSS Selectors 2. Now, write out the selectors for the div sections. So let's have a look. The ID properties are green text and centered, and the class properties are red text, size 18. So the first thing we have to do is identify the ID in the class. Now, div ID, there we are. We know there's only one, and it's called company because an ID can only be used once on a page. So for this divide, whatever you want to call it, of the page, the ID is company. Div class equals seller, so this class is going to be called seller, and we've got two of them. Of course, we know that a class can be used on one or more elements, so the class can be used on any of the elements on the page. So our ID is called company and our class is called seller. So the ID, we've got green text and it's centered. So it's an ID, so it's hashtag company, color green, text align center. Remember your brackets, your colons, your semicolons. And for the seller, it's dot seller. It's a dot, of course, because that identifies it as a class, means it can be used more than one element. And the color is red, text size 18. Remember your spelling, remember your hyphens, remember the spelling here, semicolons, colons. Now then, pause the video, read the question, and write out your answers and check. Once you've done, take your time. So here we are. Write out the selectors for H1 and H2. Look at H1, ID, so we know it's going to have a hashtag and it's going to be called big text. So hashtag big text, and it's to be colour brown, which we've done, text align left. That's that done. The class properties are 36 and coral coloured background. So here we are. Class equals headings. Two of them, because obviously a class can be used on more than one element. So it's dot headings, background colour coral, text size 36.